doing the recommending, then you can make quicker, more succinct, and more responsive decisions. Nobody ever has had the final say but me. Now, you know, I really don't like to say that, but that's a fact. And so when we don't do good, we all know who the ultimate total responsibility. And pro football, the guy that ultimately has the responsibility for paying the bills, makes the decision.
Shannon, do you like that Jerry said this?
Yeah, like you said, but he's not saying anything everybody didn't already know. You see, Skip, the thing is, Jerry says, I don't like saying this. Yes, you do. That's why your card has owner, general manager, VP, Gerald Jones, a.k.a. Jerry. You like telling people that. Skip, Jerry is very unique, but he's not unlike most wealthy people. He who has the most money is the smartest. See, Jerry equates everything to money. I pay the bills, I'm smarter than you. I pay the bills, I make the decision. I got no problem with that. So what does that mean, Skip? They losing, Jerry. Why you keep stepping on a red? Jason Garrett. See, that's not what you're doing. See, when things go well, you see, I'm the decision maker now. I make all the decisions, I cut the check. But when things go bad, Jason Garrett, oh yeah, I'm not saying I talk to Urban, but don't get me wrong here now.
That doesn't mean I'm not going to.
You're right, exactly. So Jerry wants it both ways. But Troy Aikman laid it out so elaborately. He says, things are not going to change. Jerry's been doing it this way. Jerry's set in his ways. He's steadfast. He's stubborn. So the likelihood of him bringing somebody in there that could help him along the way is not very good. And until that changes, I don't see much in the Cowboys changing. I don't either. I don't either. I know it hurts me because I like Jerry. I looked at my 8 ornaments that I got. 8 straight years I got ornaments until I started working with you. You
still put them on the tree?
Yeah, I got them up there now.
Then the real you came
out. There ain't no real me. Ain't no real me. I remember this was the real me. And then you caused me to deny I haven't gotten an ornament in 3 years.
Good. Love it. Small consolation
I want to see these
for my
ornaments.
6 and 7 record this year. You got to give Jerry this. He just said publicly, hey, when we don't do good, the responsibility falls right back here. He just said, blame me for everything. I'm in total control here. The buck stops here. I make the final decision on every little thing. So again, he just said, heap all the blame on me.
But you
That's
don't
what
do
he
that.
said.
But no. But that's not what you do. You dump on Red. You dump on Jason Garrett. Wow. Everybody dumps on Jason Garrett. Jerry says, that's what Jerry's saying. But that's not what he says when he's talking. He ain't talking about stepping down. Well, I've been making some bad decisions. He's talking about being moving more in the front.
So Jerry, he said yesterday exactly what he said from that first press conference in 1989. I'm going to know everything in this organization down to the jocks and the socks. He still does.
Yeah.
All these many years later. And remember, you got to give him this. They did win the division in 2014 and 16 and 18.
Yeah.
So they've won those 3 divisions. Now, again, that doesn't mean playoffs. That doesn't obviously mean no. It's been since 1995 since they went to the NFC Championship game. That's pretty shameful.
Yeah.
I got to admit. But at least it's going well enough in those 3 years that he can say, well, we got something going here. And I'm sure Jerry reads all the Pro Football Focuses who continue to this moment to rank the Dallas Cowboys the most loaded football team in the NFL. They're 6 and 7. Where's the disconnect there? Well, Jerry says, I built it. I built the best team in the NFL, but they're not playing that way. So whose fault is it? Well, right now he's thinking it could be that coach's fault.
So let me ask you a question, Skip. You build a boat. You hire somebody to drive the boat, but the boat won't float. Is it the captain's fault or is it the guy that built the boat?
I don't know. It's kind of a bad
I know.
analogy.
He built the team, right?
Yep.
He built the team. He said, I want responsibility for building the team. He hired Jason Garrett.
I hear you.
Okay, Jason Garrett.
But it's pretty easy to go hire somebody to plug a leak in the boat.
No,
It's
well,
very easy. You just go find some guy and he goes underneath and he plugs the hull.
It won't float.
Right?
They've got a couple
Because
more.
Jerry didn't make it right. His architectural skills are not up to what they need to be. Yeah, he needed to take some.
So he built a great boat that won't float.
Yeah, that would have
That's on
happened.
that yacht.
Yeah.
Wow, that's hard to do, actually.
The Titanic was a great blow. What happened?
It hit an iceberg.
Yeah. It disintegrated.
Okay. Well, it was still a great boat. But it hit an iceberg.
Yeah, okay.
You know, that's a problem right? For any boat.
Well, he should have built a cutter.
Okay, well, you could argue that. But the point is, he has elevated Will McClay, who hasn't done just pretty well in the draft. He's done great.
Unbelievable.
Draft, right?
Yeah.
They are a loaded football team because he keeps.
But that ain't Will McClay. That's Jerry.
Okay, well,
Jerry says he make every decision.
Putting it.
He has to stamp them yes or no.
You see, but hold on, Skip. See, Jerry, Skip, here's the thing. But look, if all you do is just stamp, okay, what are you actually doing? Will McClay is the scouting department, and the scouts is doing all the legwork. Jerry gets the stamp and take all the credit. That's what he wants, Jenny. He wants to just come in, everybody does the legwork. You see what I built?
Okay.
I'll cut the checks.
What did I tell you was a move that changed life in Dallas, Texas a year ago at the trade deadline? Amari Cooper from the Raiders.
Right.
Has he had some issues this year? Yes, he has. Did he change life last year? And some of it, yes, he did.
He changed some life this year, too.
That is true. So Jerry Jones, I give full credit for somebody told Jerry, hey, Amari Cooper's available. And Jerry probably asked his scouts or his people, his analytics people, is he good? Because I don't think Jerry really knows whether he's that good or not.
No.
But when somebody said, oh, Jerry, he could be really good with that.
For a first round?
Yeah. He went and did the deal.
Right.
He forged it through just the way he went and got Charles Haley for Jimmy Johnson, and it changed life.
Right.
Because Charles Haley was the catalyst for not 1 or 2, but 3 Super Bowl wins in 4 years.
Because, Skip, you got to realize Amari Cooper was on a rookie deal. He had been to two Pro Bowls in his first 3 years.
Yep.
So you're like, hold on. And the guy, what, was 25?
Yep.
So
I think he wasn't 25 yet.
Yeah, he might be 25 now. So he might have been 24. So you're looking at it like, but Skip, Jerry is not about the day-to-day of the football operations. There are people that's scouring, that's looking at other players that could potentially be free agents. Jerry's not doing that.
Okay. So what do I tell you? Every year it has to happen. Once he builds the boat and he puts it out there, or a yacht in this case, it's like $1 billion yacht.
That 250 million he got.
And then it's up to Jerry. It's up to the team to win in spite of the coach and the owner.
Yes.
And that's what they did in 14, 16, and 18. They just detonated for various reasons. 2014, it was about Tony Romo, and it worked, man.
And DeMarco Murray running, having the season of his life.
He led the league in rushing. You were right. And then in 2016, it was about Dak Prescott falling out of the sky and about Will McClay convincing Jerry, you know what, we don't need Joey Bosa. We actually need that running back at Ohio State. And I didn't see that one coming. Joey Bosa went
3.
He went
3
3
to the Chargers.
So then here came Zeke.
Sure.
And I thought, well, you're okay at running back, but now you're great at running back, right?
Because they had the kid from Arkansas.
They did.
I forget his name, Skip.
I know who you're talking
They
about.
saw
I can't think of him either.
No,
he had 1,000 yards.
Yeah, he had 1,000 yards. But they said, we want to make our strength even stronger because they saw what happened the year before with DeMarco Murray.
They did.
Well, they say Zeke Elliott is way better than DeMarco Murray.
Yep.
If he can do that, and he almost,
So those two kids said, watch this, and they lifted them to 13-3 and a near playoff win over Aaron Rodgers.
Darren McFadden.
Darren McFadden, thank you. That's a good one. Yep. And he was pretty good.
He got 1,000 yards. Yeah. But you see Zeke come in and missed the last game of the season and went for 1,600.
Hey, when Darren McFadden was at Arkansas,
he was special.
Dominated the SEC.
Well, you remember him in that game against LSU? Where they didn't throw
ran wild.
He
looked like Zeke looked at Ohio State.
Peyton Hillis and the Cowboys took the other running back in the first round.
Okay.
I forget his name.
Yeah. So the point is that each of these years, something happened where they could take off and win in spite of the head coach and the distraction that can be the owner, general manager. But again, he's building a pretty good boat every year, except this year it sprang 20 leaks. And all of them are almost inexplicable.
But you said something, you're like, okay, they have to overcome, the team have to win in spite of. But at some point in time, Skip, it keeps getting harder and harder to overcome your coach and your owner.
It does. So the talent is still there, and it still could take off, but it's going to be, it won't be Jerry's doing that it takes off. So he's trying from afar to motivate it by turning up the heat on the head coach, and it's unmotivating it.
And the thing is, Skip, the head coach is, well, like you said, he keeps his head down, so he's really not paying any attention. It don't move him.
Nope.
He's already resigned to the fact. He realized that once I didn't get this contract extension at the combine,
that is true.
I was dead man walking.
Right.
So now you're trying to motivate me now, that it ain't working.
That is true. And I believe in his heart of hearts, Jason Garrett knows he'll get another job in this league, and it very well could be the Giants' job, and he would be happy with that.
Yes.
Because he's from that neck of the woods, and he would love to coach the Giants, and I will not be surprised if he is next year. So what does he really care about what's happening right now? Is he coaching for his life? No, he's not.
Because he know he has another life.
Yeah, that is correct.
That is such a weird dynamic. So who cares? The players? They're the only. Well, and Jerry?
I can't tell the way they play it if they care.
Jason, the waking up and just, I don't know, knowing that it's the